Hello friends! Today we build a limestone in-ground fire pit. Let's get started!
Well, today's the day where we get rid of this, whatever this was, washer toss game. We had public service come and take a look. There's nothing underneath here. We've got the clear to start digging. So I'm going to get rid of all these pipes and all this junk. And tomorrow I've got the rototiller for 4 hours, a great big one. And I'm going to till myself a big old circle with the epicenter at least 15 feet away from either fence, which is more than enough in my ordinance. The pit only needs to be 10 feet, so I'm covering my grounds. It's going to be beautiful.
And there's some of that black paper. Gosh, I hate that stuff, don't you? It's amazing what you find when you dig around in your backyard. Here I am doing some rototilling. You might remember this from a video back in May. In hindsight, I should have continued this project right away instead of letting it sit for a couple months, but life gets away from us all sometimes, doesn't it? So once I decided that I was going to pick up the project again, I had some work ahead of me. First, I had to dig a pit big enough for the fire pit insert. This is going to be about 12 inches deep. Once the pit was in, I had to make sure all the ground was level around it, so I cut out the earth in small sections, making sure it was nice and flat. Many decades ago, my backyard was a beautifully tailored English garden with limestone paths on both sides. However, as the years passed, the stones were neglected and the gardens went away, and the stones became covered in grass and they sank into the earth. I'm really pleased to be able to repurpose this material and showcase these beautiful stones in a fire pit.
We have here a great example. You can see, here's the stone, and it is maybe 2 inches thick. Same amount of dirt on top of it. In fact, that thing's growing and living on top of it. So this has been buried for a long time. And the same with the rest of the stuff that I just dug out here. Unbelievable.
For anybody wondering, the largest stone was about 2.5 feet square, 3 inches thick, and it weighed at least 80 pounds. This was a great workout. So there you have it. This is part 1 of 2. What I'm going to do now is let this sit for the next 3 or 4 weeks, and then as the temperatures start going down and they're in the 60s and 70s regularly instead of the 80s and 90s, I'm going to go back and under each individual stone I'm going to level it out so they're all perfect in and of themselves, because some of them are 1.5 inches thick, some of them are 3 inches thick, so even though the ground was level when I put them down, the end product is not level. And they're very sturdy, but I want them to be perfectly flat for anybody who walks back there. So once those are perfectly level, I'm going to fill in the spaces between all the rocks with dirt. Yes, with dirt, and I'm going to cover it with moss. I was thinking about doing this for quite some time, but then I found out my buddy Tom Hess was doing the same thing. So over on his channel, the Homecraft Chronicles, he has a video that launched the same day as this, so you can check out a link to that video right here, and I've posted one in the description below. So thank you, Tom. And thank you to everybody who took the time to watch this video. Be sure to let me know what you have for a fire pit in your backyard. Do you have a fire pit at all? Is it above ground? Is it in ground? Is it stone? What is it? I'm fascinated. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I'm the Midwest Man Mountain. Thank you for subscribing. And until next time, bye!